This is a gel press. All it is actually a piece of jelly, a thick piece of jelly plastic, and you can use it to make these amazing backgrounds to put on your cards. Along with the gel press, you want to use a brayer. I didn't have a brayer, so I bought this new Tim Holtz Distress Sprayer, and I think it's going to be just fine for what we're going to do. Okay, so to make my background, I'm going to use my Misty. I'm going to take the gel press and I'm going to put it down, just lay it down onto my Misty, or lift it up and just flop it down onto the top of my Misty, just so I have a stable area for it. I am going to be using KITSCH Flamingo and the new Salvaged Patina for my background. So starting off, I'm just going to take the ink and I'm going to just put some on randomly. Let's usually start with the lighter color first. Okay, so put some of the KITSCH Flamingo down, and now I'm going to take the Salvaged Patina and I'm going to kind of fill in those spaces a bit. Okay, now if you get a little bit of distortion on your ink pad, you can always wipe it off after. So now that I've got some ink down on there, that's when I get my brayer out. So the brayer is going to be rolled on top, and so you see the brayer has some for standing up. I don't want to have that one down. I want to have the smooth side down, and all I'm going to do is take the brayer and I'm going to go back and forth and back and forth over the surface. And the beauty of this is it doesn't matter how messy it looks, because that's kind of the fun of it all. So I'm going to set the brayer aside, and I'm going to actually use that to make another background later. I'm just going to lay my cardstock down on here. Grab a piece of copper, and I'm just going to go over it just so I can really press that color into that piece of paper that I put on there. Okay, so then I just peel that off now, put it aside, and now I just pick up the corner and I peel my background off, and there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Now it's got a lot of almost like bubbles on it, and I think that's maybe because my gel press is pretty new. But anyway, it looks good, and if I wanted to, I could take my brayer and I could go back in and I can put some more ink on the ink pad onto the jelly plate, just like that if I want to, and I can make a second application of, put my pretty pattern there right now, and just put it back down. Don't even worry about where I'm putting it, just anywhere on the gel press. Yep, and take my hand, wipe over it again. And now that I've done a second copy, peel it up, and now there's even more color on it. So I think that's just really pretty, and I'm going to set this aside to dry. Cleaning up the gel press is really simple. I'm just going to take a baby wipe, and all I'm going to do is wipe it off. It looks like it's not really coming off, but it is. Just wipe it off. Wipe the ink off. I got some on the Misty too. I don't know how I managed to do that every time I use ink. I managed to get it onto my hands. Okay, so I got that wiped off. Okay, so I'm going to grab a microfiber cloth and I'm going to wipe off the gel press, picking up all the moisture. It's not going to leave any lint behind, and now it's ready to go for the next time that I want to use it. So thanks for popping in for a quick peek. Have a great day.